So there is a new feature in Gemini CLI called Agent Skills. Now before we get into the Gemini specific stuff, let me explain what agent skills actually are. Because if you are new to this concept, it might sound a bit confusing. Basically, agent skills are like specialized knowledge that you can teach your AI coding assistant. Instead of having one giant prompt that tries to handle everything, you break down expertise into smaller modules. Each skill contains specific instructions, code pattern, or procedural knowledge for a particular task or domain. The AI agent then dynamically loads only the skills it needs based on what you are working on. Think of it like this: instead of carrying around an entire encyclopedia everywhere you go, you just grab the relevant chapter when you need it. The beauty of this approach is that it keeps your AI assistant focused and efficient. You are not wasting context space or irrelevant information, and the model can provide more accurate, specialized responses because it's working with targeted expertise. For example, you might have one skill for AP integration patterns, another for database query optimization, and another for writing unit tests. When you are working on database stuff, only that skill gets loaded. So this whole agent skills movement actually started with Anthropic and Claude Code. They were the first one to introduce this modular skill concept for terminal-based AI agents. The idea was revolutionary at that time because everyone was using massive prompts and dealing with context limitations. Claude Code shows that you could package expertise into reusable skills and have the AI load them intelligently based on the task at hand. After Claude Code proved the concept worked really well, the open source community immediately jumped on it. That's when OpenCode come into picture. OpenCode is another terminal AI assistant, but it's fully open source, and they took the skills concept and expanded on it. They added features like permission system and started pushing for this to become an open standard that different tools could adopt. Honestly, OpenCode really accelerated the whole movement by making skills more accessible and showing how the concept could evolve beyond what Claude originally built. So after this, now Google just dropped agent skill support in Gemini CLI with their latest preview build. This is actually a pretty big deal because Gemini CLI has been behind the curve on this particular feature. But now they are catching up and they have added their own unique twist to how skills work within their ecosystem. Here is something really important you need to know upfront. Gemini CLI skills are currently experimental, which means you will need to install the preview mode to even access this functionality. It's not available in the stable release yet, so keep in mind that. So let me walk you through getting this set up from scratch. First thing you will want to do is update your Gemini CLI installation. Open your terminal and run the npm install command to grab the latest version. Make sure you are pulling down the preview build because that's where the skills feature lives right now. Once that's done, launch Gemini CLI by just typing Gemini in your terminal. Now here is what you need to do next. Type /settings and hit enter. You are going to see a bunch of configuration options pop up. The very first thing I recommend doing is enabling preview features because without this enabled, you won't have access to Gemini 3 model series or the skills functionality as well. Just navigate to the options and toggle it on. While you are in there, you might want to enable any other experimental feature that look useful for your workflow, but that's totally up to you. Next step, and this is very crucial, you need to find the agent skills option in your settings. By default, it's going to show as false or disabled. Just hit enter on that option to make it true. After you enable it, you are going to need to restart Gemini CLI completely for the changes to take effect. Just close it out and launch it again. Alright, so now that we have got skills enabled, let me show you how to actually work with them. Type /skills in your terminal and you will see the skills management interface. This is your command center for everything related to skills. You can list all your current skills, enable or disable specific ones, reload them if you make changes, and basically manage your entire skills library from here. Now let's talk about creating skills because that's where the real power comes in. There are actually two ways to do this. The first method is creating them directly from the terminal by having Gemini itself build out the skills structure for you. The second method is manually editing the skills markdown file. Personally, I find the manual approach gives you more control, but the automated way is faster for simple skills. The basic structure of a skill is actually pretty simple. You need three main components. First is the name, which is just a clear identifier for what the skill does. Second is the description, and this is really important because it tells Gemini when to actually use this skill. You want to be specific here so the model knows the right context to load it. Third is the instruction set, which contains the actual procedural knowledge or code patterns you want the skills to provide. Let me give you a practical example here. So you are working on a project that frequently need to interact with a specific API. You could create a skill called API Integration Helper. Describe it as being for REST API endpoint implementation, and then include instructions that cover authentication patterns, error handling approaches, and response parsing methods. Now, whenever you are working on API related tasks, Gemini can load that specialized knowledge automatically. As I said previously, Claude Code was obviously first to market with this, and their implementation is honestly pretty polished. They have clean skill packaging system and their skills integrate really smooth with the overall workflow. OpenCode took it further by adding some feature that neither Claude nor Gemini currently have. The big one that stands out is permissions. OpenCode skills can actually specify what system level permissions they need. For example, a skill might declare that it needs file system access or network capabilities. Gemini CLI does not have the permission system yet, which means skill have implicit access to everything the CLI can do. That's both a convenience and potential security consideration depending on how you look at it. Another difference is in how skills are distributed. Claude Code has a more centralized approach where skills are open packaged as part of their official distribution. Gemini CLI is somewhere in the middle right now. They have an extension store where you can install all the extensions, and extensions can also leverage these skills. But the ecosystem is still pretty young compared to the others. One area where Gemini CLI actually shine is the integration with their conductor features. Conductor maintain persistent context file in your project, and skills can reference this context, which makes them more aware of your specific project structure and requirement. Claude and OpenCode handle context differently, so this is actually a unique advantage. Once you have skills installed and enabled, Gemini will automatically detect when to use them based on your prompt and the current context. You don't typically need to manually invoke a skill. The model reads your request, checks with what skills are available, and loads the relevant ones dynamically. It's actually pretty seamless once you get used to it. However, you can also specifically reference a skill if you want to force its usage. Just mention the skill name in your prompt and Gemini will prioritize loading that specific skill. This is useful when you know exactly what specialized knowledge you need. The performance difference is actually noticeable too, because skills are loaded dynamically. The model does not waste tokens processing irrelevant information. This means faster response and more focused output. It's especially apparent when you are working on complex tasks that would normally require huge context window. Now I want to address some limitations because it's important to be realistic about what skills can and cannot do. First, skills are still prompt-based instructions. They are not executing code or assessing external system unless your instruction tell the model to generate code that does those things. Second, the experimental nature means things might break or change. Google could modify how skills work in future updates. Third, there is a learning curve to this as well. It takes some trial and error to figure out what works best. Comparing the three platforms side by side, Claude Code probably has the most mature implementation right now. Their skills are well tested and the integration is really tight. OpenCode has the most flexibility and permission system gives you more control. Gemini CLI is the newest to the game but has the advantage of Google's model capability and the conductor integration as well. Honestly, which one you choose probably depends more on which AI model you prefer working with. The open source community is already working on making skills more portable across different tools. For now, if you are invested in Google ecosystem and you like Gemini's model, the CLI skills feature is definitely worth experimenting with. Just remember it's still in preview, so expect some rough edges, but the core concept is solid and implementation is getting better with each release. Alright, so thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.